Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am reviewing the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2019, and I said there might be some major spoilers, but I'm going to keep this review spoiler-free. And if I make a reference to anything, I'll reference this to the trailer, because you can do most of this poses from the trailer. So, Godzilla 2019, my favorite Godzilla film. Yes, it surprisingly surpassed Shin Godzilla. I was expecting that, actually. This is a beautiful film. It is a beautiful film. I recommend go see it. Just please do it now. Like quickly, I don't know. Just watch this review. Subscribe, of course, even though I don't give a shit if you don't like the video. Anyways, back to the figure. I don't want to take too long. For painting and sculpting, we do have a great sculpting. Yuji Sakai did a fantastic good job with Godzilla. Again, he always does a fantastic job with his Godzillas. This is not the stylized anymore. This is the full CGI. It looks like he just stepped out of the movie screen and turned into a figure. It's beautiful. For the mouse paint, if I can... We have some good mouth paint. I'll just use that. We have some okay teeth. Looking to me mighty fine. I do like the teeth a lot. If I could just, I don't know if you can move the tongue, and I don't want to. So because there's some paint under that. Teeth paint looks very nice, but on the breath effect, teeth are a little sloppy, but it's alright with me. It's not really noticeable. Eyes, if you can. I think I got the derp eyes. I don't know. Inside the mouth, it's pretty nice. What I'm seeing. Now, I think that's it. My head, this neck really loves to pop off on me. For the rest of the figure, it's just a beautiful, it looks like Godzilla just walked out of the screen. Great. I don't know what to say. Just some shading on the area to the crotch, chest to the crotch. Good shading on the hands. Good. Let's talk about the claws. Pretty good shading right here. Love it. Pretty good claw paint, really blends in. I really love it so much. Claw toe paint looks actually mighty fine. Not really promotional picture status, but hey. It basically looks like Godzilla just stepped out of the screen. That's all I have to sum it up. The paint. Everything looks like, to me, it looks like a nice black was put on Godzilla, like a nice, really light black, gray, borderline half grayish, and it's really good with a little mix of green in it. That's what it looks like to me. Since we're on the subject of painting, we'll talk about the breath effect. Even though it's for accessories, painting nice. The only painting is on the top. Everything's in translucent plastic. This is kind of the bottom jaw with a little translucent plastic. Now, we'll get to the accessories later, and I'll talk about a little bit that for articulation. Ball joint head, ball joint here, ball joint here. Mine really loves to pop off, and I don't know if it's a ball joint or if that's just a sleeve. I guess that's just a sleeve right there. Yeah, it's a sleeve. Okay, so we can look up down that far and look really up. If we really work in those joints, we can have Godzilla roar like that. Okay, I don't want him to fall off. Godzilla can really do that. We do have a little bit of articulation up here, but I don't want to force it. So yeah, articulation. Arms. Mine's really stiff. I've been fiddling around with this guy for like a lot of hours. I'm recording this at night. I recorded my boxing during the day when it came in. We do have, of course, hinge joints as elbows. Elbow hinges, very nice. Swivels at the elbow. and swivel at the wrist in it with a hinge. That's very nice. Did I mention the jaw? Pretty sure I didn't. Ball joint at the jaw. But you can, I can only open and close it, and I prefer it that way. Tongue is, I hear you can move it. I can kind of see you can move it, but I refuse to because I don't want to break the tongue. For the chest, well, for the abdomen, we do have a arcing back and a crunch. Some like sculpting kind of to conceal the gap. What I'm quoting Stephen Toy reviews. For articulation, in the hips, we do have just basic rotation for the ball joints, and you have basic rotation from back to forward. You can swivel them. We do have hinge knees. I think are ball joints, but I don't know. Now these are ball joints. I think this is a sleeve. Yeah, it's a sleeve for this guy. Now this is like the stiffest part. Ooh, I think it just broke. Not broke one. Broken. You know what I mean. It's a term which I use from D-Man 1954. I really got in all those joints. You can really do a lot of movement with this guy. Very nice. Very beautiful movement. And this is actually a free floating sculpt. This right here. Now that covers the basis for the articulation. Now for accessories. Of course, what I just mentioned before, we do have a little, very small jaw piece. Very small. Very, very, very small. We do have this jaw piece, of course, because we have a, now, this is what I was expecting. I was expecting this. Ow. Sorry, I fell off my bike and I hurts like kneel. Okay, so this is what I thought. Of course, there's always a hole underneath so you can fit a better dimension extend. I thought this is how you're going to do this. So you plug it in here, like always. You know. Oh! Okay. Okay, before I, like, go and get it, it's more blue through the camera than it is in real life. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna go get it. Got it. Okay, so back to the accessories. So that's what I thought. I thought you were gonna get like a bandit to match at 5 cents. It's I'm basically referencing the Spitfire Goji from SHMA. So what you do is if you never own SH Monsterarts, good for you. You just, this is very loose fit, so okay, and then you just open his mouth. Just let it be. Like, it's kind of, yeah, kind of like that. But no, it is completely different. I thought it was gonna be like that. Once I saw the, okay, so this is what I thought it was. I thought if I can just plug it in, this whole piece right here was gonna be one huge piece. Like, I knew there was gonna be like this part, but I didn't know it was actually. I thought it was just gonna be like one like huge piece with this little connector, so you can like have it tilt up. Because in the scene, in the trailer and in the movie, because he's all the way up. If you really work those joints, you can really recreate that scene. If you really want, you can do some figure photography. It's really good. Okay, so this is what I thought it was. So I thought it was gonna be the Bandit Imagination backpack stands. Then you get like a piece that sits in the jaw as it's up, and gravity just has it let it sit there. But nope, it was a connector piece. It was a connector piece for the jaw. So of course you have to take the jaw. I applied some heat before I started when I had to get the jaw. I applied some heat. I do not recommend just yanking it out. Apply heat with a air dryer. I accidentally said heat gun in my unboxing because for some reason so just remember to apply heat. Not a lot, just a little. So you plug it in. Make sure the ball joints line up. I always get this weird snapping noise and it freaks me out. And I always have to like pull it out just so I can observe it. Okay. Like that. See? Okay, so mine is unfortunately very loose. My joints, all of them, so I'm just going to take that off. If you can see right there, you do not want to knock that off. And you just, it's very easy. It's very easy. It's just a plug-in system. Plug and play. Very easy. It's very, how it makes the jaw kind of droop. And you just plug it in. Well, plug it in. There you go. But mine is very loose, so I'm just going to apply the head joint. Mine is very loose, so it likes to droop. So what I like to do is, of course, put I lost the thing. There it is. I like to do that. It kind of helps the joints stay in place. But what I can do, and I was fiddling around with this before, is if I really work those joints and really kind of help it, quote unquote, I can recreate that shot in a trailer like that. Now that's a pretty cool pose if you want to get on your shelf. We can have Godzilla shooting at Ghidorah. Ooh. Now, that's all for the accessories. It's pretty different. I don't know if this is just a one-time only. As I was saying, I don't know if that thing is just a one-time only for like one figure. That's it. But I think this system is actually pretty cool. But I'm afraid over time that if I have this, it's going to like droop, even though it already does. Because I had to apply heat with an air dryer. I may or may not, I feel like I have loosened up the joints, not in a good way. I loosened up the joints in a good way here. But in the head, I think I loosened them up a little badly. Because I was applying heat, so I wouldn't like break the joint for my first day of getting it. So, yeah, it's a really interesting way. I do like this way a lot, but I don't know how it's gonna like affect the future. It's actually pretty nice, and it makes the breath effect a little longer. Now this is the second release that SHMA has done in 2019 with a breath effect. Their first being the 1962 Gucci, and I do not have that. I want that, but I do pay. I got a lot of money. So that's pretty nice. And speaking of paints that I went over, there is this silver spray. You can't really see it on camera, but if you get this figure, and don't be that dumbass who waits after aftermarket. Get it now. Hobby Link Japan, that's where I got mine. Shipped with the Shomiya. Here, let me see. Okay, I like fell off my bike again. The Shomiya model kit Kiryu from Tokyo SOS. And that's a big figure. That is a big box for a model kit. Now, let's do some size comparisons because I want to get this over 10 minutes. Here are the accessories. Oh yeah, I want to compare my first accessory, Blast Effect, with my newest Blast Effect. It's actually, even I do not have the Spitfire version Godzilla, and I want that, but I don't know. Here is, I actually want to do a quick comparison between, not size comparison, but Jack Specific, SH Monsterarts. I do not have the NECA, sadly, because I can't find it in any store, and I am trying, so hopefully. This is, of course, more for kids. This is more for teenagers like me and adults. So, pretty neat. And this is how Dosa plates he shows in the film. This is an interesting kind, but I like it. Anyways, back to the size comparison. Here is SH Monsterarts next to the Bandai vinyl Godzilla from Monster Planet, and they look so alike. Here is SH Monsterarts Godzilla next to the Bandai Shin Godzilla. And actually, they're very close in size if you But here is the actual comparison with the NECA Shin Godzilla. Now that's the actual size comparison because Godzilla has outgrown Shin Godzilla. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Here is a sci-fi tune-up with a legendary Voltron. The metal kind. Yes, I thought I would never show this in a video, but it's taller than the big man. I don't know if anyone's gonna make a Godzilla vs. Voltron. It's gonna fall over. Yep, it's gonna fall over. So like slowly. I don't know, but I feel like they should make a Voltron that's smaller. Here's of course SH Monsterarts Godzilla next to SH Monsterarts Godzilla from 2002. Here's SH Monsterarts Godzilla to my first SH Monsterarts, which was being the SH. I want a new tripod. I think I might buy a new tripod because this tripod is being a bitch. I fucking hate it. Okay, here, I was saying, here's my first SH Monsters, which was being the SH Monsterarts. Oh my god, I fucking hate that. Kiryu. Now that's a pretty cool fight right there. Old friends. And of course, how can I forget, with the Jax Pacific, Rodan, and the last one, yep, for now, the NECA Godzilla 2014. Now, let's do some quick comparisons between the NECA Godzilla 2014, because this is a more movie accurate figure, is what I'm presuming, and that's what I heard from a lot of reviewers. So, let's do some comparisons. Of course, the door plates are completely different, of course. This is reminiscent to the 1954 design. This is, of course, doing its own thing. And here is the tail. Okay, so I was fostering cats, and they chewed off this tail, but it had a sharp tip compared to their rounded tip that the owner has. The feet on these two, this is more relevant of elephant's feet. This is the 1954. This is basically an updated 1954 Goji. So that's nice. I really like that. I like how and this is of course a little taller than there's Godzilla. I think that's it, what I all have to talk about. So, please, before it goes on the aftermarket for like 300 and something bucks, because don't be that dumbass who freaking wants to buy everything at the aftermarket. Buy it now. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't be that dumbass. Well, I can wait about. No, don't wait. Buy this figure now, or else, because it's going to go on It's going to go for very high prices. Same with Ghidorah. It's more heavily with Ghidorah because Ghidorah is more rare to come by in the SH Monsterarts because they only made 2, and they haven't done reissue. And I think they're now doing. I saw an Instagram post that they're doing a reissue, but I don't know. But okay. But anyways, buy Godzilla now. You don't. I don't. The reason why I buy Godzilla, because A, I really like this figure, and B, I don't want a Shin Godzilla happening to me. What I mean by that, the SH Monster Shin Godzilla goes for a lot of money. So yeah, please get this. So I recommend this figure to any Godzilla fans, or any Godzilla fans in general, or any fans of Godzilla King of the Monsters. If you're looking for that special Godzilla figure that doesn't need you, that has accessories, is above $100. Not above 100, below $100, around the $60 mark. I paid $55 for this guy. Yeah, and remember, go see Godzilla King of the Monsters in theaters now. It is a beautiful movie. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. Please go see it. And if you're a critic, if you're kind of hesitant on it, go see it. You'll love it. Even though critics didn't like it, it's a fantastic film, beautiful, way better than Avengers Endgame, in my opinion. Please go see it now. It's a beautiful movie. I absolutely love it. And just there's nothing wrong with it. To quote JC Entertainment, there's nothing wrong with this film. It's beautiful. It's action-packed. There's some funny one-liners. It's amazing. Go see it now. You can see it in IMAX, in 4DX, or just see it at your local theater. Theater. See it at your local theater. It's an amazing film. You can get this figure at Hobby Link Japan. Big Bad Toy Store still having a pre-order, so make sure to get this guy now. Entertainment Earth, I don't know anything. Yeah, so please get this guy as soon as possible. Pre-order him now. Now, see you on the next video. Peace out.